To add a drop-down list in Google Sheets, select the cell where you want it, then click Insert and choose Drop-down from the menu. That's the core action, and you'll see a default Option 1 appear in a panel on the right, ready for you to rename. This single feature transforms your spreadsheet from a free text free-for-all into a structured, error-proof data collection tool, and I'll show you every nuance so you can master it today. If this saves you time and headaches, please like and subscribe, and let's dive into the details. Once you click Dropdown, Google Sheets will show you a default set of two options, Option 1 and Option 2. Start by clicking directly on the text of the first option to rename it. For example, if you're building a task tracker, type Not Started. Then click on the second option and rename it In Progress. To add more choices, look for the Add Another Item button at the bottom of that panel and click it as many times as you need. Each click creates a fresh option slot. Name them Complete and On Hold, or whatever fits your project. Each option also has a colored circle next to it. Click that circle to pick a color that makes the option visually distinct. I recommend green for completed items, red for urgent or blocked items, and yellow for in-progress tasks, so a quick glance at your sheet tells the story of your workflow. Once you're done, click the blue Done button at the bottom of the panel. Now, to use the drop-down, click that cell again, and you'll see a small downward arrow appear on the right edge of the cell. Click that arrow to open the menu, then click any option to select it. The cell instantly fills with your chosen value in the color you assigned. Try selecting a different option and notice how the value and color updates seamlessly. This immediate visual feedback is one of the reasons drop-downs beat manual typing. They eliminate typos and guarantee that every entry in that column uses exactly the same spelling and case, which is critical when you later filter, sort, or build pivot tables from your data. If you want the same drop-down in multiple cells, don't repeat the insert process for each one. Instead, select a range of cells first. Click and drag across several rows or columns to highlight them all. Then go to Insert Dropdown. This time, the panel you see is identical, but the dropdown will be applied to every cell you selected. After configuring the options and colors, click Done. Then test each cell by clicking the drop-down arrow and picking a value. Every cell in that range now behaves identically, which is a huge time saver when setting up a column for status, category, or priority across dozens of rows. To edit, add, or remove options later, click any cell that already has the drop-down. Then go to Data in the top menu and select Data Validation. A panel opens showing all the current criteria for that cell's drop-down. In the Criteria section, you'll see your list of options. You can click on any option to rename it, click the X to delete it, or click Add Another Item to insert a new one. This is also where you can change the colors again. After making your changes, click Save. Return to your spreadsheet, reopen the dropdown in that cell, and you'll see the updated list immediately. If you applied the dropdown to a range of cells earlier, all those cells will reflect the changes automatically. There's no need to update them one by one. One common pitfall to avoid: when you add or remove options, any cell that previously had a value that is no longer in the list will retain that old value, but it will be considered invalid. Google Sheets won't clear it, but if you have Show Warning or Reject Input enabled in the data validation settings, the cell may show a small red triangle as a warning, or it won't accept future manual edits to that value. To keep things clean, update your drop-down options thoughtfully and, if necessary, use Find and Replace to swap out any removed options for current ones. For power users, consider using a range of cells as your drop-down source instead of typing options manually. In the Data Validation panel, under Criteria, choose Drop-Down from a range from the drop-down menu. Then enter a cell range like A1, A5, where you've typed your list elsewhere in the sheet. The beauty of this method is that to update the drop-down for every cell that uses it, you only need to edit the source range cells, no need to open data validation again. This is ideal for dynamic lists that change frequently, like team member names or product SKUs. Finally, copy a drop-down to another area of your sheet by using standard copy and paste. Select a cell with the drop-down you want to duplicate, press Ctrl+C or Command+C on Mac, then select the destination cells and press Ctrl+V. The drop-down, including all options, colors, and validation rules, will paste exactly. Test it by clicking the arrow and selecting a value in the new location. This method is faster than recreating the drop-down from scratch and ensures consistency across your entire spreadsheet. Take a moment to review your completed worksheet. Apply dropdowns to any other columns where standardized entry makes sense. For example, a project phase column with options like planning, execution, and closeout, or a priority column with low, medium, high, and critical. Save your spreadsheet, and if you're collaborating, share it with your team. Open it on another device or ask a colleague to test it. The dropdown should work exactly the same. Make any final adjustments needed, save again, and you're all set. You now have a cleaner, faster, and far more reliable spreadsheet, and every dropdown you add from here will reinforce that consistency. Bookmark this sheet or revisit these steps anytime you set up a new project.